I would also like to thank the Energy Press for organizing this forum, and personally you, Mr. Mανώλης. This forum, our subject here is storage as a precondition for the energy transition, and I will say, continuing the words of the previous speaker, we do want regulatory system, regulatory framework that will help us organize things in the matter of storage. But before I move into storage and its particular characteristics, I want to make a short presentation of the initiative. Like you said, Mr. Panagoulis, is very recent, starting from last spring. Operators in the field, great players in the market, such as those that you see on the slide, in partnership with the Energy of the Environment and Climate Change that I represent, wanted to help from our side as well in this part that we say how to introduce storage in the regulatory system of Greece. So our goal, seeing that we did have this need to coordinate and represent this entire field, altogether, we put together an initiative that we would like to create a link that can incorporate even more players, more operators from the market, so that we will have complete, full representation of the field of storage of energy, electricity in Greece. Of course, in partnership and in cooperation with our international organizations and associations. Now, this is our strategic objective, our main goal. We want to include as many members as possible in this association, which will be in partnership with other successful associations of energy sectors in Greece. Let's now move on to the part that has to do with storage of electrical energy. First, we have the technical characteristics. Where do we set up? Where do we space those, locate those storage systems? We have the production sector, where storage is located next to that and acts as a part of that, wherever there are production plants. We can incorporate the storage systems at the transmission system next to substations. And another large sector is to incorporate storage to the consumer, the behind the meter concept. These three main categories also define the way they operate, obviously. Storage systems have the capability, when they are in the production sector, they can participate in all markets, in spot markets, or even enhance the very sensitive balancing market. So their operation and their income, their operating income, comes from the markets that we all know. I should say that there are three large categories of short-term or mid-term or long-term storage, like we discussed yesterday, where we have batteries for a few hours. We have larger systems with larger capacity. And then we have the long-term storage systems, where a natural gas plays a transitory role, and then it will green hydrogen will take its place. In the transmission system, the storage systems are supporting systems. They support the grid, and they should be considered as a separate category in different tenders. And then we have storage, and it's something that the ministry is considering and tries to enhance this action, how to introduce such storage systems to medium voltage consumers to help economy be more competitive. So participation, or rather licensing, should be simplified And the procedures, the regulatory system should be simplified so that licensing procedures are simple and fast. We will discuss about these things later on, I guess. Obviously, the storage systems should be supported by the ways that we discussed through the adequacy of power mechanism, through CapEx, or operating support for operation. And it's not by accident that on a national or a worldwide scale, there is a lot of investment interest for storage systems. And let me just say that the sooner, the better for everyone involved. We need to have a regulatory system that will be reliable and effective.